am Candy with Order Your Spaces, a professional organizing company serving Mobile and Baldwin counties. Now today I thought I'd hop on and talk about buying in bulk, buying at the large warehouse stores. If you've been following me, you know I'm not a huge fan of the big warehouse stores simply because I don't want to buy 8 rolls of paper towels or 6 jars of spaghetti sauce. Hey Kathy. However, there are things that you can purchase that you don't get so many of them at one time. And so I thought I would show you today some of my purchases and then what I do when I come home with all these purchases. Because as we know, most everything comes in a container, meaning a box or a bag. And so I thought I'd start by showing you what I do. All right, so these are my breakfast bars, okay? You can keep them in the refrigerator. So the point of this demonstration is to show you what I do with them though. These are my favorite containers, okay? You can buy these at Target. You can pick them up at Home Goods and TJ Maxx. And I like to take all my bars out, put them in the container, okay? And yes, throw the box away. Boxes take up a lot of room, ladies, in your pantry. Can you see that takes up a lot less room in my pantry than that box, and I can see exactly what I have, and I can see when I need to restock. All right, so a clear bin with the label marked breakfast bars. All right, so that's one thing I do. All right, so here's another thing. My friend introduced me to these today, and these are the bags of rice, okay? And 6 bags come in this box. All right, this box takes up too much space in the pantry. So I have this cute little basket, and any kind of container, a clear container, like my breakfast bars comes in or something similar to this will work. So I'm going to take my bags out, and I'm going to, we call this decanting. I'm gonna put these, okay, another huge box, going away, okay? All right, and I'm gonna put these in here. Now, you say, but Candy, what if the container's not big enough? Because this one's pretty full. I can rearrange these a little bit and probably get them all in there. Yep, okay, so now I know that I have 6 bags of rice, and when I get down to 2 bags, it's time to go back to the warehouse store and get more. This takes up less room. I can work this into my pantry system much easier. All right, let's keep going. All right, these are my husband's favorite seed, kind of like a granola cluster that he puts in his yogurt every morning. Now, we go through these pretty quick. We even eat it like a snack food. So I like to get 2 bags, okay? So guess what? I have these clear acrylic containers with the flip tops. They're airtight. This whole entire bag will be emptied into this container. Okay, see how much space that takes up and how much space this takes up. All right, now my other bag back here, okay, because I got 2 bags, I keep a bin in the top of my pantry, something similar to this. This is larger, okay? I keep a bin in the top of my pantry for overstocks, all right? So anything that I have an extra one, okay, it's gonna go in this bin and it's gonna go up top. I have to get my step stool to reach it. That's my overstock. And I'm gonna limit what I buy at the large warehouse stores to what will fit in this bin. So I'm not going to be getting 4 bags of chips, or I'm not even gonna get 4 of these, because I know that I can put 1 in my clear acrylic container, airtight, and I can put 1 up in this bin with some other overstock items, all right? Let's keep moving. My friend Kathy introduced me to these gluten-free crackers that we're gonna try, and there's one that I normally get that's in a similar box size, so I already know where I'm gonna put this in my pantry. Guess what? These come in 2 bags. So, guess what? What am I gonna do, girls? I'm going to open up a bag of these crackers, and they're going in this acrylic container, okay? multigrain crackers. I've got it written on here. I use white paint pens, oil-based paint pens that you can buy at Walmart for $2. They will come off with an alcohol wipe. So when you decide to change what you keep in this container, you just get an alcohol wipe and this will come off. So I literally write on this container with a white oil-based pen, okay? So crackers are going in here, all right? Let's go back to my overstock bin. I've got an extra bag of crackers. They're going in here. Can you see how this works? So my overstocks are going in here, all right? Okay, another big box, getting recycled. All right, another thing that I love about using these acrylic matching bins, ta-da, they stack. If you have vertical space in your pantry that you need to use, you can stack these on top of each other. And I normally put the ones on the bottom that I use the least. Like I will actually put my pasta and brown rice that maybe I just use once a week on the bottom, and then my seeds that we use every day on top. So you can see how I'm using that vertical space. And let's just go back to, if I left all these things in boxes, this would not work. And here's another disadvantage of leaving something in a box or a bag that it came in. You can't see how much you have. You don't know how much is left. You think that you've got enough crackers left for you and your husband to have them with your dinner, and there's only 3 left in the bottom of the bag. So when you empty your bags and boxes, you can see what you have. It creates space in your pantry, and then you can take your overstock and put those up top. Now, we all buy the big bags of chips. I do not take these out of the bag and put them into something, okay? Chips get eaten pretty quickly around here, and this is a large volume and it fills up a really huge acrylic container. You can do that. I just keep a large wicker basket, large, in my pantry, and my chips, my bread, even my bananas go in that wicker basket, because those are things that we're cycling through pretty quick, and I just keep them in a basket, and that works. I can see what I have. And chips, you're rolling it down and putting your chip clip on it, and you can eyeball it and you really know how many you have. So I hope that helped you today. That's how I decant things when I come home from the store. Pretty much everything comes out of a bag, comes out of a box, and goes into a clear bin with a label in my pantry. And I do limit myself when I go to these warehouse clubs and try not to buy anything that's more than 2 to a container. And I'm not talking about breakfast bars where my husband might eat one and I might eat one, and so getting 12, that's only 1 week of breakfast bars. I'm talking about those things where my friend Kathy and I today saw a box of Ritz crackers, and it looked like enough Ritz crackers to feed me for 6 months, because that's just not something we're gonna cycle through. So I'm not going to buy something that large and then have to figure out where to store 5 extra bags of Ritz crackers. Does that make sense? So those are my tips today on when you buy in volume, how you decant to create space, why you decant, not just because it looks pretty in the pantry, although it does look pretty in the pantry, I must say, but it's because boxes take up too much space, and so do bags. And so I'm going to encourage you ladies to start decanting and start adding to your monthly budget, just picking up a bin here and there, and before you know it, it'll look like you hired a professional organizer to do your pantry. Thanks for dropping in today. As always, share this video with your friends. We all need to create more space where we store our food, right? And give me a thumbs up if you're watching. Let's be engaged. Thanks a lot. Talk soon.